AM 560, The Answer.
The night of the smoker, I love it. This has changed my smoking habits, not at all. I think I'm smoking less. If you're in the area, Pingree Grove, Gobert's Farm, it's the place to be. Pat and Lauren are here. Pat should get his money back from the health club. I think he gained 30 pounds. Yeah, it's muscle. Sure it is. Jim, Campton Hills.
Sean, it's so nice to hear you. We're going to be there in a few minutes, but I did find out something I didn't know. Our beloved governor has some relationships to the Kentucky Derby winner, to Golden Temple a couple of weeks ago. Apparently there were some Illinois connections. And they asked him, would you
is
like
he related to the Clydesdale? No.
Almost. They asked him, would you like to meet the governor of Illinois? And he said, no, I'm going to decline. And the reporter said, well, why? He said, well, if I wanted to see a horse's ass, I would have taken second place.
Oh, bum. You know, Jim, you know how bad Illinois is for taxes? Two of the three biggest video poker machine companies, they don't house their company in Illinois to avoid the taxes. Illinois is so bad that even the Pirates won't base their companies in Illinois. Thank you very much for the call, Jim. I appreciate it. 312. How much time do I got? This is the fastest show, even when we're on location. It's absolutely fantastic, filling up nicely. E.J. Antoni is here, and to see him in person, he really does look like a young Basil Rathbone, handsome son of a gun. He's going to be on stage. We got Alex Marlowe. Dan Proft should be strutting in, and he's not going to look half as good as E.J. Antoni, although he'll have a vest on too. His will be a sweater vest. As it's getting a little chilly here at night for the Floridians, the good news is it's interesting that we still get to do a show. And the thing I want to talk about is I had all these clips, and what you have to understand, it's not just Illinois, but it is every Democrat enclave fraud is run the same thing, the same way.
The Armenian Mafia in Los Angeles was sentenced to 40 years in prison for his role in a billion-dollar scheme to rip off American taxpayers. Levon Termenzian, also known as the Lion, was convicted of conspiring.
It's a billion-dollar scheme in renewable fuel. So when we talk about Illinois and why you pay $1.30 a gallon, more than I do in Florida, it's this bulldung scam. At least in L.A., they caught the Armenian Mafia. I'll tell you what, it's got a little cachet, Armenian Mafia. Our Mafia is just little short Irish guys that can't satisfy their wives.
With members of a polygamous sect in Utah known as the Order in one of the most audacious tax frauds in history. Levon was a Bel Air billionaire and gas station tycoon when he joined forces with members of the polygamous Kingston clan. Jacob Kingston took a plea deal and testified against Levon, telling jurors they had more money than they could launder, so they started buying Lamborghinis, Bugattis, private jets, yachts, and mansions in Turkey.
And all of this without any tax problems, like the waitress that listens to my show or the honest businessman that's paying 50 times the taxes he should on the way out to Pingree Grove in Illinois. It's amazing. Think of all of the headaches you would have avoided if you would have been an Armenian gangster with temporary citizenship who stole $1 billion fracking dollars and cut in a Democrat. Gee, it's real hard to figure you scoundrels out, isn't it? Who ever heard of a solar farm in New York?
Miles and miles of solar panels, as far as the eye can see.
The price of progress? Maybe. But can they put a solar farm next door to you? Definitely.
We knew it was coming, and there was nothing that we could do.
They can set aside any local laws, local moratoriums, local zoning. They can set it aside and put a site where they want to put it.
The dirty secret behind clean energy and whether or not you'll ever see a dent in your power bill. The State of Solar, a News 10 Investigates special report.
I'm playing you the solar, I'm playing you the renewable energy or the renewable fuel credits, because every one of these is a scam that Democrats made available to other scam artists. And it happens on the Republican side too. Like, for instance, Utah's Speaker of the House pulling a Denny Hassert buying up land where he knows he could sell it at 1,000-time markup.
So after Kevin O'Leary went on Fox News to accuse us of being operatives for the Chinese government, we did not back down on the data center. In fact, we actually dug in more. So today's Fresh Hill is that Utah Speaker of the House Mike Schultz owns 600 acres near the Stratos project site. As one normally does, we were scrolling around looking at the parcels of land that are right around the proposed data center. And wouldn't you know it, we happened upon a little parcel of land with the owner name being labeled as Mike Schultz Inc. And it doesn't take an investigative journalist to find that it is in fact owned by the Utah Speaker of the House, Mike Schultz. And these two combined parcels of land total up to about 640 acres. And that 640 acres is just about 3 miles away from the Stratos project site, right next to the freeway interchange. Huh, that's coincidence.
So like any normal person does, you go to the Box Elder County Recorder's office and you pay $1.50 and you can get the deed for that land. And wouldn't you know it, but this piece of property, Mike Schultz bought on January 3rd of 2025. And then to put the cherry on top, all of this land he bought for, quote, $10 and other good and valuable considerations.
It's a great scam if you're in on it. Bought the land. His lag time is 90 days before its value increases 600%. You must think you're a Democrat in a Democrat-run area.
Potential corruption inside of one of America's deepest, bluest cities. Baltimore's Inspector General is accusing Democratic Mayor Brandon Scott of using a city-run youth program for fraud. We're talking about $50,000 on crab cakes and chicken wings.
Crab cakes and chicken wings. I love when Juicy Crab comes to town.